Alright, y'all, we're gonna try and continue to break my new internet. Let me. I'm waiting for my stream to catch up on my phone. Alright, let's jump back in here. I had to replace the triggers on the Ritchieville map in the slaughterhouse. 10:18. Good afternoon. Let's see if the Wi-Fi stays on or if it continues to drop out. Of course, I spent an hour on hold with an internet company after it was installed yesterday, and I get, oh, everything looks good on our end. Then why have I dropped out 4 times already this morning? and then he goes, well, it's probably your computer. Everything looks good on our end. Alright, let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's flip back to our container trailer. Yeah, don't ignore this mess, y'all. Alright, so I finally got diesel to go into the diesel trigger. Now I had a hard time with the crates going into this trigger here. So okay, so now it's taking the crates. Perfect. So the slaughterhouse should now be good with containers. We're gonna drive this over to the cement factory and see if it takes the diesel and the limestone. While we're here, do you need, how does your diesel look? Could use some. Let's test this trigger really quick. How much diesel do I have left in there? You're not going to tell me unless I drop you on the floor. You're not going to tell me unless I drop you on the ground. Alright, how much diesel do we have in here? 500,000 liters. So that should have topped the diesel off. And it did. Alright, so all the mines should be the same because they all have the same trigger. Let's head over to the concrete plant. We're going to have to come back and test this one as well to see if it'll take any containers. Alright, so limestone should go here. Before I drop that in, let me just double check. Yeah, so limestone. Oh, diesel's full, so it's not going to take any diesel. Let's see if it takes the limestone. And it's full. Okay, so perfect. Got nothing else over here that will take Well, let's see if the stone crusher needs any diesel. Alright, what do you need? You have, oh, your diesel's full, so that's not going to help me. We could bring stone over and see if it'll take the stone. So let's head back to Central Station. We'll grab some stone. Almost have all the factories built into the map tested. I'll get Dixie to test the hollow map. And then I'll probably off-camera test the islands map. And then at some point, maybe tomorrow, we'll focus on testing all of the placeable factories. So what I'll probably do is start a new test map on a new save, and I'll pre-fill all of the containers, and then we'll put one factory down at a time and make sure all the triggers work. Alright, so let's drop the limestone back in here. Drop the diesel back in the liquid storage. Come on, go back in. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need stone for stone processing. And I don't have any stone preloaded, so let's grab some stone. Now I probably should, before we do much more testing, I gotta go in and I gotta rename all of these factories. Which means I'm gonna have to sell all of them off, rename them and replace them. Alright, where are we? Stone. And the neighbor decides to cut his grass as soon as I go live. Isn't that nice of him? Alright, now, since we're going to be taking that to stone processing, what else have we not tested? Dairy's good. Mammoth Mill's good. Warehouse is good. Everything up top's been tested. We don't have anything for the orchards and greenhouses. We could test one of the oil wells. So we can bring coal and drill pipe over here. So let's grab some more coal. We throw another load in. Alright, let's get this guy out of the trigger. So we need stone. Let me go forward. Before time a couple minutes just to move the product. Alright, so stone. We'll pick that up, we'll spawn out coal. Let me spawn out some drill pipe. And then we'll pick up that stone, we'll grab some coal. Oh, that was... Did I spawn out coal and not stone? Or did I mess this stone up? Alright, that looks like coal. I swear I spawned out stone. Okay, maybe not. I'm going crazy. Grab the drill pipe. Let's go down to... Well, since we have all these warehouses, all these factories here, we could probably do our testing on this map here. But let's go down to the oil well first. And I missed my turn. I'm actually watching for my internet to drop out at the same time. Oh, look at that car sneak in front of me. Should have put a back road along here getting to this oil well. Alright, so you're going to take drill pipe and coal. Well, it took the drill pipe. It probably took half of the coal. Well, it took all the drill pipe and half the coal. Perfect. So we have half a thing of coal left. So this trigger should be fine. Let's check stone processing. We'll dump that stone in there. Yeah, we'll just go cross country. Alright, now stone. Can I unload it on the truck? Yeah, cool. It did take the whole container, so I can unload the stone there. So this factory should be fine. Is there anybody nearby that is buying coal? The energy company. And I want to see if this will sell if I drop it on the ground. No, so it's going to have to, I can't adjust these sell points without a new game save, so you're going to have to sell the containers from on the truck. Yeah, so you're going to have to sell the product on the trailer. Nothing I can do to fix that. Now, is there any other factories we may have missed? Glue factory, possibly. Water, coal, raw rubber, and resin. So, oh no, hold on. Yeah, resin. Let's bring over coal, raw rubber, and resin. So there will definitely be an update to the ritual map before the containers are released, since I had to replace some triggers. And everything works with an existing save so far. Alright, do I have another container of coal, or do I need to add some more in? Well, we're going to have to add some more in. Alright, another load of coal. Get him out the trigger. Alright. Let's forward time a little bit. Alright. So coal. And then raw rubber and resin. Resin. Where's my truck? Alright, so which one were you? You are resin, so we need raw rubber. There we go. Raw rubber and resin. Alright, let's head to the glue factory. I should turn traffic off for testing. Hi, looks very nice. Thomas, thank you. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello. We are testing new container storages. So I have to see if all the existing factories built into the map, if the triggers will accept the new containers. And the containers hold 1 million liters each. Oh, yes, you like Mo, thank you. So we're working on the new placeable container storage. It's going to take us a couple days to test. I'm going to have to go in here really soon, though, and I want to change the names of the factories. So I've got to delete the current ones off the map. I've got to change the names of the factories and then put them back on the map. Alright, now I think the input is near the train tracks because we can bring all the products here by train. I don't play enough to know where all the triggers are. I may have to get rid of this grate, because I had the same problem with this grate on the drywall factory. So if the containers, if it doesn't accept these, we're going to have to delete this grate. So it only took the coal. Yeah, it's the raw rubber. Okay, so we're going to have to go in and delete this crate as well. So let's, or this grate. Let's back this up. Let me do a save. And we're going to get rid of that crate as well. Paul, Tim, which map is this? This is Ritchieville. Can the train also load containers? No. Giants will not allow the train, anybody to add an auto-load script to the train. Is what I was told. Let's go back into Ritchieville. Let's crack this map back open. So there's going to be a map update coming out right before the container mods are, the placeable container mods are released. But all the updates will work with existing saves. Oh yeah, okay, no, yeah. Papa Smurf and some other modders had reached out to Giants on several occasions, and Giants says do not add autoload script to the train. It probably has something to do with, it probably conflicts with their engine or something, I would imagine. Alright, let's get rid of this. So imagine we're going to have some updates to do to the other maps as well. So I want to get rid of this grate. And I don't want to mess up any i3D mapping, so I'm just going to drop it below the map. And then let me bring that back up a second so I know where it is. I want to grab this set of warning stripes. That should not mess anything up with my i3D mapping. Let's get another set of warning stripes over here. Alright, now we should be able to take this grate and then drop it back below the map. Alright, let's save this. Paul, thanks, nice. If you go to, if you are familiar with my maps, if you go exclamation point, here, while I'm waiting for this to save, exclamation point maps will get you the link to the Trello board, and all of my maps and mods are on the Trello board. Exclamation point Facebook will get you to, did I spell that wrong? Probably. Exclamation point Facebook should have brought the link up to the Facebook group. Not sure why that's not working. Exclamation point donate should bring up the link to PayPal me. Not sure. If anybody wants to try typing in exclamation point Facebook and see if the link comes up. If not, I gotta fix Streamlabs. Alright, so let's delete this map. Zip it back up. It is not bringing up. I'm gonna have to go into Streamlabs and see what is not working. But exclamation point Facebook should have brought up the link to our Facebook group, and then exclamation point donate should have brought up the link to PayPal me. I'll have to go in off stream and figure out what's wrong with those. Alright, so let's copy Ritchieville zipped. Alright, let's jump back in here and see if that trigger's now working on the glue factory. Yeah, I have no idea why that link's not working. It worked last time I streamed. Prior to yesterday. Let's jump back in here. I think if you go, we'll check it out when we're done with the map. I think if you go to the Trello board, I think it has the link to PayPal me and the link to Facebook there. But I can go in and check that here in a minute. Alright, so let's get back to our container trailer. Let's reload that. Now let's see if it'll take these containers. Or if I'm going to have to replace these triggers like I did at another factory. Took the raw rubber. It did not take the resin. Now where's my trigger? Let's adjust those triggers real quick. Let me check the Trello board real quick, since y'all have the link to the Trello board. Oh, it has Patreon and PayPal me. I'll have to add. I'll add Facebook link on here off camera. But if you've never been on the Trello board before, each column works independently of each other. So you have to scroll down in each column to see additional cards. So just make sure you scroll down in each column. So this last column is the new Ritchie's Prairie map. So it has the map, the mod pack for the map, the vehicle pack for the map, and then the custom geo if you play with seasons. This column is all the placeable factories. Now these factories will only work on Ritchieville, Ritchie's Hollow, and Ritchie Islands. And then this column is the link to the Ritchieville map. You just click on the card and then click on the link. It has the link to the Hollow map, the Islands map, and then a custom geo for these three maps. The required mod pack has to be loaded in for all three maps. And then you have a placeable silo pack, the vehicle pack that you're going to need to run the maps, construction mod pack. So I would download everything in this column as well for the Ritchieville, Ritchie Hollow, and Ritchie Islands maps. And then this column is just the homestead map. So you have Richie's homestead map, animal mixing stations for that map, the equipment, and a couple of mod packs specifically for that map. Alright, where were we? Oh, triggers in Richieville. Glue factory. I'm going to take a quick peek at Streamlabs. I've got to keep an eye on this to see if my if my Wi-Fi, or not the Wi-Fi, I'm actually hardwired, to see if the internet drops out again. Let me try, yeah, if y'all try typing that in, that's really weird. Let me try typing it in on my phone to see what I get. So if I go exclamation point, that's going to bother me not until I get it working again. Exclamation point. I have no idea why that link stopped working, or that command stopped working. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a pallet trigger, we have a exact fill route. Let's adjust those real quick. I may have to replace these triggers like I did on the other factory. Let's try this first. I had a bunch of updates when I turned my computer back on, so it probably messed up something in my settings. Alright, I know I just saved this. I want to make this trigger a little bit taller. Let's save that again. There are factories on the map that I noticed that some of the placed factories are duplicated. Oh, this is my test map, so I have a ton of just placeable factories everywhere. Yeah, so the placeable factories are more for like let's say Mammoth Mill is built into the map. Well, I built a placeable Mammoth Mill for the multiplayer players. So everybody can have their own Mammoth Mill, everybody can have their own glue factory. So if there's 4 people playing on a server, they can all have their own factory. Oh, no problem about the English. It's all good. So yes, the duplicate factories are for multiplayer. Alright, so let's copy that. Back into here. Oh, you're welcome. Alright, so let's come back into here. If this doesn't work, I'm going to replace those triggers. So I think this is the last factory built into this map that we have to test, and then I'm going to delete them all off the map, rename them, and then reinstall them to make sure there's no other issues. And this way tonight I can get them zipped up and sent to Dixie for testing. Alright, let's see if this trigger works now. So it should take the resin and the raw rubber. That's cool. Perfect. And then this one, the coal is full, so we have an extra half a container. Alright, did we miss any factories? I think we're good. Let's get this back to Central Warehouse. And then we're going to do some XML work so we can... I got to get all these factories renamed. And of course, we're going to get caught by the train. Let's go this way. Now, we have another Factory Friday coming up. And I think I'm only, okay, I think I'm only one factory ahead, but I'm actually 2 factories ahead. So I'm going to drop this half a container of coal back into this silo. Alright, so this one I don't have to mess with. This one is already named properly. Let me grab my notebook. We're going to have to rename the grain. We have to rename this one, which is the grain. So this one holds all of your arable product. So anything that you can harvest is stored there. This one is cold. This one holds all of your greenhouse and orchard goods. And then we have the liquid storage. And that one has to get renamed. as well. So what I'm going to do, this is going to kill me because I spent a lot of hours on this test map. We have to sell off. Alright, again, y'all, this is my test map, so bear with me. We have to sell off the grain container. And it's, yeah, it will, okay. I do not have to sell off the quarry. We have to sell off the cold. We have to sell off liquid storage, and I could have swear I updated the store photo, so let's go in and check that store photo as well. So that should have deleted, yeah, all of these except for the quarry. So this one's the quarry, and it holds all of your quarry goods, compost, gold, limestone, gypsum, calcium carbonate, clean fill, and then the nutshells. So you can spawn out a container with 1,000,000 liters, or you can take bulk goods out and write into a tipper if you don't want 1,000,000 liters. So you can also grab loose product as well. So if I only want a little bit of coal or something like gypsum, I only want a little bit of gypsum, I can still take it out in bulk. Alright, so let's save this. What I liked a lot about the older map was that there were several storage units. Yeah, it was it caused a lot of FPS drop. So that's why I got rid of all of the individual warehouses. Alright, let's pull up Ritchieville zipped. I have to get rid of we have to get rid of grain storage 1. We have to get rid of cold storage 1. This one. We have to get rid of liquid storage 1. This one. Alright. So let's go back into... Alright, so cold storage 1 has to get renamed cold storage container. So this gets deleted. Alright, so we have to go into, let's look at the store photo, because I thought I updated this. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, so that's the new store photo. So let's go into the mod description. So this is now cold storage container. And then we have to change the XML from cold storage 1 to cold storage container. So that should be good with the mod description. I want to close the quarry storage because we're done with it. Alright, so that is cold storage container. So let's go to the 110. We have to rename all of cold storage 1 with cold storage container. And then I got to change this. So, and then we have to take our XML, we have to rename it cold storage container. And then we have to change that one, this one, I have to change it here. Change it there. Got to change it here. And then from here, we can go search and replace. I can't replace that one. That one has to stay the same. So let's save that. So this should be cold storage container renamed. So let's zip this one up. And we'll throw this one in our test map. Now let's go to grain. I'm going to rename this cold storage container, or grain storage container. We have to delete this one. Alright, so let's check the store photos if this one's good as well. So mod disk now becomes cold storage container, and the XML is going to get renamed. Let's save that. So that should be the mod description done. The 110, all of this has to be replaced with grain storage container. This way it won't interfere with another warehouse with the same name. And then this one has to get changed. And then we have to go to the XML, and we have to rename it. And then change a couple of lines. Change it there. Change it there. Here. And then I got to change it here. And then from here down, we should be able to do a search and replace. And this one I can't change. That one has to stay. So let's save that. So grain storage should now be renamed and fixed. Zip this one back up. And we'll throw this one in here. And then we have to go to liquid. Liquid storage 1 is now going to be liquid storage container. So mod description. XML. Alright, that's done. Now we got to go to, let's rename this one now. Let's fix the 110 first, then we'll come back to that one. So liquid storage 1 becomes liquid storage container. And we have to change this one. Actually, this should be liquid storage. Liquid storage container. Alright, so that one should, the 110 should be good. Now let's go into the factory. Let's change it there. Let's change it there. And then this one. And then from here down, I can do a search and replace. And then that one I don't want to change. So let's save that. Now let's delete this one, zip this one back up. Alright, so let's copy that. Now let's jump back into, I can close paint.net, I don't need that open. Jump back into Ritchieville zipped. So those three are gone, that's fine. Now we should have three new ones in here. Cold storage container. Grain storage container. And liquid storage container. So that's a good sign. Three of them are in the mods list to activate. So let me grab a little bit of speed. We'll come back over here. Alright, so let's grab the grain storage. And let's put it next to this one. Oh, let's grab cold storage. We'll throw that one in here next. And we'll grab, what was my last one? Liquid storage. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do before we do any testing is I want to check the log and make sure nothing popped up with any errors with the name changes. Alright, so no issues with those putting them down. While I'm in there, I'm going to check something really quick. So I want to make sure my stream. Alright, we're still good. So I haven't lost internet yet since I called them and complained. Alright, so we haven't touched that one. So this one is the grain storage. So this will hold all of your arable product. And I added washed potato, steamed potato, cornmeal, and flour into this one. And then you can dispense either bulk into a tipper or a container. And then this one is, and I may change the blue stripe to green. I'm not sure yet. But this one holds all of your orchard and greenhouse products. And again, you can spawn it out in bulk if you just want a little bit in a tipper, or it'll spawn out a 1,000,000-liter container. And then we have the liquid storage. So this holds every liquid on the map. And then again, you can take out either a little bit if you want to fill a tanker, or you can spawn out a 1,000,000-liter container. So we'll have 4 placeable storages. And I'll let Dixie do more testing and break them. Now, I don't think I missed any factories on this map. Let's just take another quick peek around. Now, I think we're good. The only thing we may have to check is the beehive production and the apiary. The glue factory's good. Oil well's good. Staffing. Staffing's full. I can't test it. Alright, so we can't test staffing. I'll let Dixie test it. Beehives are us. Alright, so we could bring plywood over here. And then what do we need for the apiary? Beehives. So let's grab plywood and beehives. I don't know if I put beehives in storage. I think we have a container of beehives. Did I add, or did we miss beehive? We missed beehives. We have to build, it'll be a map, since I have to do a map update anyway. Oh no, we have beehives, we're good. Alright, let's spawn out plywood. Maybe we'll get my container trailer. And then every factory on this map should be tested to make sure they take new containers. I swear I'm going to change that cold storage from a blue trim to green trim. Alright, so what were you? You were plywood. We need beehives. And you are beehives. You are beehives. And then we have to test, tomorrow we'll come in here, we'll test all of these placeable factories. And we'll see which placeable factories I'm going to have to adjust triggers on. What I'll probably do is come in and sell all of those factories off. Well, maybe not. We'll test the existing ones. Oh, let's get out of here before the gates close. I'm going to get out of here soon so I can get Mom taken care of and dinner made. Oh crap, missed the entrance. And then I'll be back after dinner playing on the prairie map. Alright, so this should take a container of plywood. There we go. And let's go test the apiary, make sure it takes a container of beehives. And that'll give me time, if I get out of here, that'll give me time to get everything uploaded for Dixie so she can start testing as well. But I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Sorry I had internet issues earlier. It's brand new company, brand new internet, and I was having all morning it dropped out, and then since I yelled at them on the phone and they go, "Oh, there's nothing wrong on our end," I haven't had any problems. Now, which side? I always forget which side the product goes in. This side. And it took the container, so I don't have to worry about this one. Alright, so far we seem to be pretty good. So I'm going to get this trailer back to Central Station. I'm going to get out of here until after dinner. Tomorrow we will do more. Tomorrow we're going to have to test every placeable factory for the triggers for the containers. So that's the goal for tomorrow. And then at some point I got to get another factory built for Factory Friday. Yeah, I'm going to leave all these factories down and we'll test them, and then we'll test ones that I don't have down. I think I had a map update since I'd done this. I did. So while I got a little bit of time, before I jump out of here, we are going to paint, and it's going to make it easier for us. Let's find like one of the concretes. That'll work. And that'll help me with triggers when we test triggers tomorrow as well. So we're not dumping the containers down on top of dirt and grass. Yeah, I had this painted and then I did a map update, and then it put my field back in. And I never had a chance to come back in and repaint this. And we'll definitely be using this area tomorrow. Spin my camera around. Yeah, don't mean to be boring y'all with this landscape painting, but I want to get this done before I save and close. This way I'll be ready for testing tomorrow. So I won't mess with this map anymore today. I'm going to have to spin my camera around to get that one little area. I think I got everything over here. Like I said, this doesn't have to be pretty, it's only my test map. I'll save this. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello, taking time out of your day. Appreciate the new follows. Let's see what time it is when this closes. It is 3 o'clock Eastern Time. I'll throw y'all on ending soon. I got to get dinner made, take care of Mom. I'll be back probably around 6 p.m. I'm going to stream on playing on the Prairie map. So I hope everyone has an awesome afternoon and hopefully catch you after dinner.